Hi there BookTube, it's Emma from Emma's Bookish Lifestyle, and if you haven't noticed already, I'm not wearing the same clothes. I have been batch recording my videos to catch up to date to where I am at the moment. Today is a book review and it's on The Fatal Tree by Jake Arnott, which is in this beautiful naked hardback from Sceptre, and it is a true crime mystery. And excuse that noise, that was my laptop just putting itself to sleep. So basically this is a book based on real life characters that existed during the 18th century. The story is based around actual events, and these were noted in documents archived in the Old Bailey, and actually begin by introducing a character called Elizabeth Lyon. Now, she's currently living in rural servitude with her mother in a big house, and when her mother passes away, she falls from grace and ends up on the path to London. That's where her nickname Edgware Bess comes from, as she is coming to London down the Edgware Road. Most of her backstory is fictional until she gets to London, from which point she is enticed into becoming a prostitute, and then from there she is introduced to a gentleman called Jonathan Wild, who's also a real life character, who basically entices and manipulates her into crime. Sorry about that, it's my dog growling at the window. What I really loved about this book was the unique colloquialisms that were used in it. They were used quite a lot throughout the writing, and although there was a glossary, I didn't feel you needed a glossary to understand the words. I didn't feel that it faltered or stopped the pace of the story. The chapters were well proportioned so that you felt that the story was moving forward on a regular basis, and that it was a relatively fast-paced read. I was drawn back to reading it when I wasn't in a position to be able to read it. And as I say, I really enjoyed Jake Arnott's writing style. In regard to the plot, obviously it follows Elizabeth Lyon, or Edgware Bess, and her relationship with two gentlemen, Jack Shepherd, who is a thief, and Jonathan Wild, who is a thief catcher. However, he has a level of duplicity about him, which makes him extremely interesting to read about. There is also another gentleman who is narrating the story, and as we follow it through, we get to learn how he has crossed over with these three real-life characters, although he is actually fictional. And ultimately, because this is a book called The Fatal Tree, which is about the infamous hanging tree in London, there's no happy ending to this story. There are endings for each of the characters, some more severe than others. No gratuitous sort of explanations of the violence or the hangings, but you did get a really good, in-depth, gritty feel about the time and the degradation, the way that they were having to live to survive. I think there was only one scene that was particularly aggressive, and that was when they thought somebody was going to get away with something, and so the mob took control and decided to take it upon themselves. So this book, The Fatal Tree by Jake Arnott, is a far exceedingly good read, in the fact that it's historically based on true events, and I would give it a 4-star. The only reason I haven't given it a 5-star is I haven't really been drawn to come back to it, and it's not stayed in my memory. So that's it for now, BookTube. I hope you're well, and I'll see you soon. Take care for now.